Jacob, Unisport Web TV. And today we're here to talk about these guys. But I'm not here alone, because joining me is Trusox President Jim Cherneski. Jim, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Jacob.
And we'll be talking about the Trusox, but this time for indoor use. But before we do that, can you tell me what are the Trusox exactly?
Well, they're a piece of performance equipment that make every shoe fit better. They grip the skin of your foot and they grip the inside of the shoe, so there's no movement. When you change direction sharply, when your plant foot is at a sharp angle, there's no movement in your shoe. And so your shoe feels like it's part of your body. Yeah. And that's what Trusox are about.
And it's actually become quite popular, especially in the Premier League, and it's spreading all over Europe and the world on football pitches. Yeah. But as we know, football is not only played on the pitches, the 11-a-side pitches, it's also played in the streets and indoors. But how would you benefit from playing with Trusox indoors?
Well, for me and from the feedback that I get from other people, the indoor surfaces are even more, you experience the problem even more of movement in your shoe on the indoor surfaces because they're less forgiving. The shoe stops, your foot slides inside the shoe, and it's just not comfortable and you don't feel explosive going in the new direction. So for indoor, we actually get people really excited. It's a surface that demands the product even more.
So whenever I play indoors, I tend to use tennis socks.
Yes.
But what separates the Trusox from normal tennis socks, normal football socks?
Well, I think what you're describing, that you wear different socks than your football socks when you play indoors, is because you know what you're after. You're after a good fit. Yeah. And so the tennis socks slip less than the football socks because they're made out of different materials. They're usually cotton as opposed to the synthetics. And it helps, but it's not the total solution. Trusox takes it to the next level, and it gives you that snug fit that everybody's seeking. And it just eliminates movement altogether.
Yeah. And the thing that eliminates the movement in your boots, in your shoes, are the performance panels, the little blue squares.
Right.
But why do they work?
Well, they are performance wet grip golf glove material. That's what they are. And they grip your skin and they grip the inside of the shoe simultaneously. And as you perspire, they grip more. Yeah. They're built for that. And so it's used in a lot of products where you want to eliminate slipping. Golf gloves is one of them. And it's the same principle. You don't want any movement. And so this eliminates that.
So in order to get the most secure fit in your shoes, you actually have to have really sweaty feet. Is that right?
Well, you know, they do work in dry conditions as well. It's just as you perspire, and if you're playing football, you're going to perspire, of course, within the first few minutes, or you're probably not playing much. So, and then the gripping becomes even more strong, really. So.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Then it's good for something, at least.
Yes, that's right.
Jim, one last question. Would you play an indoors match without your Trusox?
No, for me, it's a piece of equipment. So if I showed up, just like if I showed up and I only had dress shoes on, I wouldn't play. No. And it's the same thing with Trusox. If I had everything else but I didn't have my Trusox, I wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't feel the same.
That settles it right there. Jim, thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Jacob.
And for you guys out there, this was a bit more about the Trusox for indoors play. And if you want to see what Jim has to say about Trusox in general, you can click the annotation right up there to see that interview. But what do you guys think about the Trusox, and do you wear them? Well, please leave a comment in the comment section below. This was all for me, but I'll see you later on in Unisport Web TV next time. I'm out. That was a good take. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. Then we have two. Yeah. That was good.